I'm just using clay to make the little walkway up to the door of the Hobbit Hole. It doesn't matter what color the clay is, I'm going to paint over it anyway once it dries. So the motivation for this week's project was brought to me by Midnight Sun, the audiobook. I'm kind of ashamed to say that I'm listening to it, but I listened to it as a teenager, so, you know. It's not the best book in the world, but it's not the worst either. I'm using foil to just build up the hedges on the side of the walkway, and I'm just going to glue it down once I have it all how I want it. I'm just going to paper mâché over the wood and then also the little walkway hedge thingies so I can paint it later. I just got a piece of plywood and put it over the opening and just traced the shape so I can cut it out and sand it and then put it in there. I'm using wood glue to make the bottom stick, but the paper mache is mainly going to be the thing that keeps the wood front in, and then I used a big bowl just to cut out the hole for the middle so I knew my cat could fit through. Now I'm just going to use foil to fill in any gaps between the wood and the grass part. So when I can paper mache and fill any gaps, this basically is just to hold it in place. Again, I'm going to use paper mache and newspaper to cover up any part where the foil is, just to help it look more together. Also, I forgot to mention before I started all this, I did a second layer, but it was 2 or 3 strips at a time of newspaper, so it made the whole thing a lot sturdier. So it's going to need more than 1 layer. Like I said, I just got 2 or 3 strips at a time and put the paper mache on and then just layered it that way, and it made it a whole lot stronger. Finally get to paint it, yay! So I used a light green and a dark green, and basically, and a stencil brush. So I'm just booping along, boop boop boopity boop, to make it look like grass. So I just switch between light and dark green and then just make it look like grass by, adding texture and whatnot. That's right, more booping. Keep on booping. I mixed 1 scoop of white paint and 1 scoop of black to get a charcoal gray, and then I'm just going to paint over my walkway to make it look like stone. I found some cracks and holes I didn't know about until I painted it in, so I'm going to go in and repair those real quick. I'm just using foil and hot glue to build up little areas that I need patched so I can just lay the paper mache over it. Here it is all patched up. I just need to paint it again, just make it look, you know, better. I used 2 scoops of white and a touch of brown to make this cream color. And then I'm just going to fill in the wood area, the front of it, with it. doorway, I did 1 scoop of red and 1 scoop of brown, and it's just the width of a medium brush. Add a scoop of white to the red-brown mix, and then I'm just going to go in and make it look like the little brick pattern. Using a burnt umber brown for the wood supports, and then underneath the grass at the Now I'm just using some old carpet and I'm just stapling it around the pole so that way the cat has something else to scratch. Yay! I think Bilbo approves. In a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit, not a nasty, dirty, wet hole, filled with ends of worms and an oozy smell, nor yet dry, bare, sandy hole with nothing in it to sit down on or eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort. It had a perfectly round door, like a porthole, painted green, with shiny yellow brass knob in the exact middle. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Sundays We Craft, the Hobbit Hole Cat Tower Part 2. I had a lot of fun making this. There are a couple things I'd do differently. First of all, I would, rub down when I'm done putting the paper mâché, because I feel like there's a lot of places where it kind of pokes up and doesn't look even. But that's a minor thing. That's just a perfectionist in me. Also, I would make sure there were no holes and all that before I painted it, because I had to repaint it several times, but that's no big deal. But overall, I had a great time making this. I learned a lot. I'd never tried anything like this before, so it was a lot of fun, figuring out how to make things work. I like a challenge, so yeah, if you do this, I would love to see pictures. Let me know. Also, if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you can see a new craft every Sunday. Coming up, I'm going to start Halloween stuff. I'm very excited about it. I'm going to do one of my favorite characters, a costume from one of my favorite books. So stay tuned next week if you want to see what costume that is. Lots of sewing and stuff, but it was fun. So yeah, all of September and all of October I'm going heavy on the Halloween stuff, so stay tuned for all that. Also, if you want people to talk to about your crafts, I have a Facebook group called Sundays We Craft. You can join that, and we like to talk about different crafts and give each other advice. And it's just fun to have people to talk to. And I put some silly stuff on there, so check that out. Happy spooky season! Oh, hi Katniss. She came to say hi. Do you like your Hobbit hole? Do you like your Hobbit hole? She hasn't gone in there yet. I think she's scared of it.